The assassination of the human general had shaken Earth, but the shock did not last long, because grief, in humanity, never stays still. It becomes motion, becomes strategy, becomes fire. And now that fire lived inside the three daughters who stood between their world and extinction, Aria, the eldest, stared at the holographic map floating above the flagship's command deck. Empire fleets moved like mechanical insects across the stars, tightening their noose around human space. Every commander watched Aria silently. She had her father's resolve, and something else, something sharper, older, something from her mother. We strike their relay hubs first, Aria said. Blind them. Then cut their supply lines. No chase, no heroics, just dismantle them. No one questioned her. Meanwhile, thousands of light years away, Zara, the middle sister, was already on an enemy war station. She moved like she had rehearsed this dance 1,000 times. Every turn, every step, every entrance through a corridor lit in alien blue felt familiar. Almost inherited. .2 guards spotted her. They raised weapons. She didn't. She simply looked at them, calm, unafraid, silent. And for a moment the guards hesitated, sensing something ancient behind her steady eyes. The next instant, the lights flickered, systems crashed, and both guards collapsed before ever firing. Zara whispered, "Mom taught me better than you." In the cold heart of the station, she inserted a pulse key, something she had built herself, though she didn't understand how she knew the design. It was alien, forbidden, yet her hands had shaped it perfectly. The moment she activated it, the Empire's entire data lattice glitched, then cracked across thousands of worlds. Screens turned black. Then 3 words appeared: the Baba Yaga returns. Panic rippled through the Empire. Entire battalions froze. Generals whispered. Even the engineered shock troops of the Obsidian Legion, beasts designed to fear nothing, hesitated at the trembling of their commanders, because every species, every civilization, had heard the legend. A human woman who once burned an entire war cluster alone. A ghost. A myth. A warning. And now, she was here. The youngest daughter, Lira, sat inside a captured alien lab, surrounded by shimmering machines grown from crystal and liquid metal. She placed her hand on a console, and it responded like it recognized her. Symbols rearranged themselves, showing coordinates, energy cores, and finally, a weapon. A weapon designed not to destroy planets, but empires. She stared at the swirling schematic. "This isn't human," she whispered. Then her voice dropped even lower. "This is Mom's." And across the stars, their mother arrived. She didn't come with a fleet. She didn't come with an army. She didn't need one. She stepped off a single stealth craft onto the Empire's capital world, moving through the mist-filled courtyard of the Senate fortress. Alarms blared, then died as systems recognized something older than their authorization protocols. Guards rushed forward, then froze, unable to move, unable to breathe. She didn't touch them. Fear did. The Emperor descended from his crystalline throne, towering, ancient, pulsing with power. He had crushed rebellions. He had rewritten histories. He had ended civilizations. But now he stared at a lone human woman with the posture of someone who had never lost a battle. "You," the Emperor hissed. "We killed you years ago." Her expression didn't change. "You killed my husband," she said softly. "And you tried to kill my daughters." The Emperor raised his staff, energy spiraling. "You face the might of the eternal empire." "Incorrect," she whispered, taking one step forward. "You face their mother." What followed wasn't a duel. It was an extinction. The throne room split apart, crystal fracturing into dust. The Emperor's power cracked like lightning but shattered against her presence as though the universe itself refused to aid him. Every strike he delivered vanished. Every defense he raised crumbled. Every threat he spoke died silent. She moved only when necessary. A tilt of the head. A shift in stance. A single step. And then it was over. The Emperor fell, not slain, but defeated. Broken. His crystalline heart dimmed like a dying star. Her daughters arrived moments later, Aria with her fleet victorious, Zara stepping out of shadow, Lira holding the decoded pulse core. The Baba Yaga looked at them the way a mother looks at the only reason she still breathes. Girls, she said softly, your father wanted peace. But the Empire chose war. Aria stepped forward. Then we finish it. Lira activated the pulse core. Across the galaxy, the Empire's war engine shut down. The Obsidian Legion dropped their weapons. Slave worlds broke their chains. For the first time in centuries, the galaxy heard silence, true silence, the silence after an empire falls. Zara turned to her mother. What happens now? Her mother looked out at the stars, vast, scarred, waiting. Now, she whispered, we rebuild. Not as rulers. Not as conquerors. As humans. The galaxy would remember this day not as the fall of an empire, but as the rise of a legend. The story of 3 daughters, a murdered general, and the mother the universe should never have angered. Humanity survived, humanity avenged, humanity rose. The END.